The TVWAN News is proudly brought to you by
BSP, our bank, our people.
Hello and welcome to TVWAN News. I'm Maricela Calaton.
And I'm Rex Litter.
In this edition, Polewara confirmed PNGDF chief. Couples face crucial challenges. And 2 inspirational athletes inducted. Promoted today to the rank of Rear Admiral and appointed Chief of the Papua New Guinea Defence Force is formerly Commodore Philip Polewara, while rising to the position of Deputy Chief of PNGDF is formerly Colonel Opa Larry Opa, whose promotion has elevated him to the rank of Brigadier General. The Papua New Guinea Defence Force today witnessed the promotions of 2 of the organization's highest-ranking officers. Commodore Philip Polewara promoted to the rank of Rear Admiral and appointed Chief of the PNG Defence Force, and the elevation of Colonel Opa Larry Opa to Brigadier General and appointed Deputy Chief of the PNGDF. The promotion of Rear Admiral Polewara significant as this is a first in the history of the country's defense force that a 2-star rank be awarded. Present for the occasion was Prime Minister James Marape, who commended the 2 leading men of the force taking charge of the organization's future.
This appointment would be the 14th time our Commander of PNG Defence Force has been appointed. I want to acknowledge the 30 who have served before you, including the outgoing Commander Margoina for their contributions to the force. And of course, in congratulating yourself and Brigadier General Opa, I paid special interest to your series and Mayakata. You rose up through the ranks. You rose up through the ranks. And I want to charge both of you to restore the vitality of our defense force, to ensure the process and systems as maintained.
With almost 4 decades of unbroken service to the PNGDF, Rear Admiral Polewara thanked all those whose contributions have pushed him to achieve this milestone in a commissioned officer's career, acknowledging also his family, wife Dorothy and their children who were present for the occasion.
I'm very, very grateful of the 2 generals that I worked with before me, General Toropo, General Goina, that they've set some foundations, and I will pick up from there. That's what we call a policy continuity. But maybe the wordings may be different, but the destination, the objective will be the same. The biggest challenge is to serve our people.
Brigadier General Opa, whose wife Deborah and children were also present to witness this proud moment in the career of their husband and father.
I look forward to, within my office, to discharge my duties according to what is required of me by the leadership, particularly the Defense Council. So there are many challenges that we have today, but as I said, I think it's all about us, putting in our effort. And together, I think we can make a difference.
Defense Minister Dr. Billy Joseph says the government expects his ministry to deliver the government's expected outcomes and will do so with Rear Admiral Polewara at the helm of the PNGDF with support from Brigadier General Opa.
To take this time to also ask all the members of the Defense Force to finally realize that now that we have leadership, the government has made a decision to move forward. We have installed that leadership in Mari Barracks. Every rank and file must now rally around the leadership, and we move forward. The Defense Force does not belong to a minister or a party or a certain region of our country. Papua New Guinea Defense Force is the pride of the country, and it is the embodiment of what our country is all about. And so I urge everybody to work with the CDF and his deputy that the government has installed.
Furthermore, Prime Minister Marape, in giving charge to the newly appointed chiefs of the Defence Force, highlighted his government's plans to ensure the establishment of a new battalion in the force, a special reserve force, and make strides to modernize the organization. The Defence Minister echoing the Prime Minister's plans.
That is a work we must do at the very earliest. Install a new battalion to our defence force to ensure our national reserve force is established, mobilizing youths who are out there. Defence force must be modernized now as we face 58th anniversary of our nation, and I want to bring to you our government's fullest commitment to standing with defence force to modernize, strengthen.
We take the Prime Minister's council on establishing the reserve force. It has been in our PNGDF Act to have a regular force and a reserve force.
Port Moresby General Hospital is slowly but surely moving towards fulfilling its role as the Level 6 National Tertiary Referral Research and Teaching Hospital, with the latest inclusion being the establishment of the PNG Center for Eye Health. The groundbreaking ceremony of this new establishment took place yesterday and is a great stride towards achieving this objective.
Port Moresby General Hospital is already providing specialized health care in certain areas and looks to expand to other areas as well, so that people are not made to raise huge amounts of money to get treatment overseas. Hospital CEO Dr. Paki Malumi said, as a teaching hospital, it has to provide facilities for teaching all categories of health workforce in the country.
The Port Moresby General Hospital Board has taken a challenge to ensure that these objectives are being delivered. First, we looked at where we are and how we are going to get there. We look at our disease pattern. We model the disease for the next 5, 10 years, next 20 years on what the current data, and prepare a clinical services plan to deliver the healthcare to this country.
Meanwhile, the Executive Dean of UPNG School of Medicine Health Sciences, Professor Nakapi Teforoni, as member of the steering committee for the PNG Center for Eye Health, was delighted to see this project launched.
This center will form an important contribution to not only Port Moresby General Hospital Ophthalmology Services, but also to UPNG School of Medicine, Teaching and Learning and Research, and most of all, School of Medicine, continuing the development to a standalone university will be called Papua New Guinea University of Medicine and Health Sciences.
Dr. Malumi thanked all partners who put the design for the center together, which was endorsed and approved by the PMGH Hospital Board on August 29 this year, following the endorsement by the National Department of Health. Frida Kana, TVWAN News.
Decentralization of powers to the provincial and regional commanders to recommend police officers for promotion is an approach the Royal Papua New Guinea Constabulary top management should implement going forward. The former NCD Central Assistant Commissioner of Police Anthony Wagambi Jr. said currently the promotion is made by the top management, who pick people based on their own discretion. Wagambi Jr. said this when testifying during the Commission of Inquiry into the RPNGC's January 10th civil unrest recently.
The former NCD and Central Assistant Commissioner of Police, Anthony Wagambi Jr., said the purpose of decentralizing powers to these commanders is to ensure that the right people are promoted to the rank based on qualifications, experience, and performance. Wagambi Jr. said currently the promotion is made by the top management who pick people based on their own discretion. This has often resulted in wrong people occupying positions they are not qualified for. Wagambi recommended to the inquiry to bring this idea to the government, who will assist the constabulary to take this approach going forward.
A commander for many years, I've seen the wrong people being promoted. We'll go back to that when we were talking about certain individuals acting on a position, say, for about 5 years, and then somebody else gets promoted to that position. For us to mitigate this is for decentralization of powers, give the authority to the provincial police commander and divisional commanders.
He said the person sitting at the police headquarters and promoting officers will not know the policemen or women working on the ground. Rather, the PPC will know that person. That is why it is important to give them the power to make recommendation.
The person sitting in headquarters and promoting on the board will not know the policemen and women working out in, say with due respect, in Kendrian or somewhere like that.
Yeah.
The provincial police commander for Western Regional will know that person. And that's when we will ensure that we have better people who are actually qualified to carry the rank and they so vice versa, the front line.
He said nepotism in the force is growing as a result. Wrong people are promoted to positions they are not supposed to hold.
It's along the way. Some influence, some favoritism or nepotism.
Wagambi Jr. added that usually when a police officer is promoted, he or she undergoes training to better understand their responsibility before taking up the position. However, this training is no longer enforced in the force. Therefore, Wagambi made recommendation that those training must also be revived to ensure police officers understand their roles before taking up new postings. Tracy Pa, TV1 News.
Meanwhile, Wagambi Jr. said the constabulary is still faced with discipline issues because supervisors or commanders are disciplining their officers verbally without issuing a formal discipline letter. Wagambi Jr. said this after the COI team told him that they have evidence before them that commanders and supervisors are practicing this. Wagambi Jr. confirmed that this practice is practiced today and urged the commanders and supervisors to refrain from disciplining members in such a way.
Supervisors and officers, they talk a lot. They keep on warning them and verbal instructions, but there's no disciplinary action taken later on. Yeah. So that's why it's allowed. Yeah. The same behavior is allowed to carry on, because the subordinate knows that
This is TV1 News. Among stories after the break, Namatanai landowners applauded and Pepsi thirsty match draw 2.
Experience a convenient and smarter way to do your banking with BSB Mobile Banking. You don't have to leave the office or your home to pay for bills. You can view your account balance, transfer funds, top up phone credits, or purchase Easy Pay units wherever you are. Visit your BSB branch today to register now for BSB Mobile Banking. BSB Mobile Banking, the smarter way to bank. BSB, our bank, our people.
He says the best Hunters players come from his region. So does she. But there's one thing that brings everyone together. SB Lager, Bungim Yumi.
Open Lens.
true champion is measured by their courage, their determination, and their passion to never give up and to always keep trying. With a delicious Milo in milk taste and added nutrients, Milo in milk is a great way to fuel our little champions with nourishing energy every day. Because true champions give it their all.
Milo, P&G and Mia. Prime P&G made.
A quick favorite meal for the day does feel good. Snacks noodles is my choice for a simple meal. It is easy to prepare and fast to cook. And with a touch of flavor and ingredients, quality noodles that can be cooked and enjoyed in many different ways. You see, my whole family loves it. It's made here in P&G and comes in different pack sizes. Snacks noodles, tastier by you like it more.
Welcome back. Governor General Sebob Dadai bid farewell to Japan's ambassador to Papua New Guinea, Watanabe Nobuyuki, during a meeting at Government House yesterday. Sebob expressed gratitude for Japan's support in various development programs across the country, highlighting the recently completed Nadzap Tomodachi International Airport in Leh as a symbol of the strong PNG-Japan partnership. Ambassador Nobuyuki, who has served since December 2021, noted the honor of PNG's close ties with Japan and extended an invitation to Sebob to attend the 2025 Osaka Expo. This year marks 50 years of PNG-Japan Economic Cooperation, which has seen projects implemented nationwide under bilateral agreements. The Palabong Bridge, located in Ward 1 of the furthest corner of West Coast Namatanai, was officially opened on the 31st of October. New Ireland Governor Sir Julius Chen says this bridge is the first on West Coast Namatanai.
The opening of Palabong Bridge on Thursday, the 31st of October, was a festive event as this is the first bridge of West Coast Namatanai in New Ireland Province. The bridge cost 2.8 million kina to build, with Governor Sir Julius Chen applauding the contractor, NGI Supplies, on the successful completion rate on various projects the provincial government has engaged them in. Sir Julius informed the people that this was just the beginning of the West Coast Highway Dream, which is currently under construction starting from Whangalawa in the Tikana LLG of Kavieng District, and the highway will run all the way to Lamasa in the Konowagil LLG. Sir Julius reminisced to the days before independence, saying getting around was not easy in those days and shipping was the mode of transport. He has fond memories of those days as he sailed all around New Ireland, including the islands, on his work boat to carry copra by ferry to Rabaul. Today, we have the road from Namatanai all the way to Lamasa. Today, people can travel from Palabong all the way to Namatanai and Kavieng, which was not possible in those early days. The New Ireland Governor urged authorities and the community to prevent heavy vehicles from using the Palabong Bridge, especially logging trucks or bulldozers. He told them to impose hefty fines if anyone was found guilty. Camila Guare, TV1 News.
The people of West Coast Namatanai in New Ireland Province have been applauded for allowing development to take place on their land. The New Ireland Provincial Works Manager Colin Dixon commended the community for supporting the Palabong Bridge project, which took 4 months to complete at a cost of 2.8 million kina.
Support the project and we commend him, leadership ward member. Long you not disturbing project, me work lo puti miao. Over the time projects are on lo sampla up. Isagat claim come inside, all mansa come border him office blomi, long karanas na long kind something, long masaline na all kind something. But this project I have received no claim from the local landowners. And that only demonstrate the leadership where what member you demonstrate him was the LFG president for you. Now thank you. If it wasn't for you, this project by you not open him today. And but delay. But let me show him was you angry lock sim service. 20 time the place like sim project come by Gorgol Sana. Now you cry lock all project, yeah? You cry lock road, yeah? Me like sim road come, you can send up in Gorgol again. That project is not my project, it's not governor's project, it's your project. You are the main beneficiaries.
A joyful celebration yesterday at 6 Mile Dark Street community at Port Moresby Northeast Electorate when the people there received their member John Kaupa, who handed over vehicles to help the communities in upholding law and order in this part of the electorate and across NCD. This event concludes the MP's objective to hand over vehicles in communities across his electorate to control and maintain law and order.
Port Moresby Northeast MP John Kaupa was at the 6 Mile Dark Street settlement yesterday to deliver 3 vehicles to targeted communities in the electorate to combat and maintain law and order.
All the time he comes to 6 Mile roundabout. Disla up also where Porat no go through na come. Today presentation of Disla community police car blow you me today lo yellow one blow dark street here makana na narabla go long Japanese manuti igolo trikona kautera igolo paraya.
He said law and order must be maintained at the community level. Thus, it is important to boost the efforts of the volunteer law and order committees. Together with the vehicles, the MP also handed out T-shirts to the law and order committee members.
This law and order community work. Peace mediation team led by Ben Town and Raymond, Chairman Blohela. Those are voluntary work. Not got one block payroll block government. Stop underneath law justice. Stop underneath law police department. Or stop law elected member. Or stop law regional member. Or stop law NTDC. Not got. Those are community oriented. Now got voluntary services only provide him. So that one of up community only stop. They want peace and harmony.
Raymond was born and raised at the 6 Mile Dark Street community, and he had seen MP after MP come and go, but never seen the light of peace. He lamented that him and his brothers were the punching bags of the police when they couldn't apprehend the perpetrators from their community.
Plenty money come and go, but me because it was unsuccessful for me. One time, a leader blew me, low ahead. Remember, yet sit down, I go down, lo tumblo. No real church. No one about something. Boys still continue. They continue. Well, like Bagram plan, like killing me plan. But I never give up. Me woman is not me, I never give up. Or throw Burgim tries me, shut me, I still stand. I believe my God one time will bring this kind person, a humble member. Now, I still believe it. Me believe in this life.
He added that it is his desire for the community to live in peace and therefore endeavors to round up and capture their own who break the law time and again. This gesture of the MP is a compliment to their efforts. Frida Kana, TVWAN News.
Pacific Industries hosted the second draw event for its popular Pepsi Thirsty for Match National Consumer Promotion today at Barocco Food World in Port Moresby. The event, part of a series of 5 draws, is offering Pepsi fans across Papua New Guinea a chance to win exclusive merchandise as excitement builds ahead of the holiday season.
Following a successful first draw held at the Stop and Shop Central Waigani on October 25th, today's event introduced another set of lucky winners to exclusive Pepsi merchandise packs, each valued at 2,500 kina. These prize packs include 17 unique branded items such as sunglasses, socks, tote bags, caps, T-shirts, Bluetooth speakers, headphones and varsity jackets, with a combined total prize pool exceeding 1 million kina. The event featured well-known radio host Giovanna Tavala as MC, creating an engaging atmosphere as shoppers participated in live games including a Pepsi wheel spin and a pass-off game for chances to win instant prizes. Shoppers could also enter the draw by purchasing 2 or more Pepsi cans, writing their details on the back of the receipt and dropping it in entry boxes available at participating stores nationwide. PI brand manager Denise Geary said they are thrilled to see the overwhelming response from consumers and are excited to reward more Pepsi fans as this promotion unites communities and celebrates the festive season with exciting prizes for everyone.
You buy 2 can of our Pepsi range, 2 Pepsis, Mountain Dew, 7-Up, Mirinda and Pepsi Max. And you get into the draw to win a merch pack worth 2,500 kina. Has 17 awesome items in there, and it's worth 1 million kina nationwide. So we've got draws happening here in Palm, we've got draws in Dang, Kokopole, Mount Hagen, all over actually, Popondetta, we've got some at Tabubil, Kionga, Wewak, Vanimo, so just all over the country. So we've had our first draw already, which happened at Stop and Shop Central, and now this is our second draw here at Boroko Food World. And then we're excited to have our third draw, which is going to happen in the next 2 weeks, which is going to be at RH Vision City. And then we've got 2 more draws coming up. Our last draw would be on December 20th. And we're looking forward for the festive season. And we are, anyone who's a Pepsi fan, would like you to come along, participate, and win some gifts for the Christmas, I guess.
The campaign, which began on October 14th and runs through December 20th, includes 3 upcoming draws scheduled for November 22nd, December 6th, and the grand draw on December 20. Updates are shared on Pepsi PNG's Facebook and Instagram pages, keeping fans in the loop. Carol Kidu Jr., TVWAN News.
And now a look at the finance news. The kina closed lower at $0.2529 in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, our kina was buying $0.2454 $0.3644 Australian dollars, €0.2195 euro, and 37.22 Japanese yen. Looking at commodity prices at New York close, all closed higher except crude oil, and copper closed lower. And on the stock market, the Dow Jones closed lower, ASX closed higher, and all ordinaries closed higher as well. TV1 News continues when we return. Stay tuned.
Experience a convenient and smarter way to do your banking with BSB Mobile Banking. You don't have to leave the office or your home to pay for bills. You can view your account balance, transfer funds, top up phone credits, or purchase Easy Pay units wherever you are. Visit your BSB branch today to register now for BSB Mobile Banking. BSB Mobile Banking, the smarter way to bank. BSB, our bank, our people.
Hiya, Mama. You wait time, but me add him special flavor.
Put in more flavor, put in more taste. Magic Kakaro, get up a big smile on face. Time for kimchi and a great mutu. Sip, sip, the mumu, yes, magic on you.
Maggi, the taste PNG loves.
Enjoying life when we work together, making happy memories that last forever. Hot in talk, young or old, a scale-raised family meal with home. We'll bring out the smiles, cause it's our favorite from us. Tennessee Cola, scale rice, long scales, scale price. Tennessee Cola, scale rice, long scale, scale price. Amber, you like it?
Rugby League is a powerful force that unites Papua New Guinea and develops our youth.
Through partnerships with the PNG LNG Kumals, Grassroots Rugby League and Justin Olam, we aim to instill skills to last a lifetime.
I'm community blue. When it's a new game, I'm a community. You must also community.
When we invest in people, we invest in tomorrow's possibilities.
Digicel Business. We help grow your business with secure, reliable and cost-effective ICT solutions. We will manage your technology so you can power your vision for your business with the best solutions to offer. Accelerate your business growth with Digicel Business Cloud Solutions with cloud platform services, disaster recovery as a service and backup as a service. Talk to our cloud solutions experts today. Digicel Business. Better solutions for better business.
Welcome back. In news abroad, a Victorian far-right extremist has been sentenced to 1 month in prison for performing the Nazi salute. Prominent neo-Nazi Jacob Hersand made the offensive gesture in front of journalists in October, just days after the Victorian government passed laws banning public Nazi salutes. The 25-year-old's lawyers say they will be lodging an appeal and will apply for him to be released on bail later today.
Has walked free from court today, despite being sentenced to 1 month in prison for performing the Nazi salute. The 25-year-old had just escaped serving further prison time last year for a separate offence when he left Victoria's County Court and performed the Nazi salute in front of a group of journalists, just 6 days after new laws banning the gesture came into effect in Victoria. Last month, he was found guilty of the offence, and today he faced Melbourne Magistrates Court for sentencing, where he was supported by his mother as well as prominent neo-Nazis. His lawyers today attempted to argue that Hersant was spared any jail time, saying that a term of imprisonment would be the most crushing sentence ever handed down for the offence in Australia. But Magistrate Brett Sonnet wasn't swayed by that argument, pointing to Hersant's absence of a guilty plea, his criminal history, as well as his lack of remorse, and sentencing him to 1 month in jail. However, Hersant's lawyers did successfully argue that he be granted bail after they indicated that he would appeal the sentence. Outside court, Hersant told reporters that he thought it was honourable that he be the first Victorian to be charged and convicted for performing the Nazi salute.
The Solomon Islands and the People's Republic of China on Thursday signed an agreement on mutual visa exemption for ordinary passport holders from both countries to travel freely. The signing ceremony between the Solomon Islands and China marks another milestone in strengthening diplomatic relations between the two countries. The signed visa-free framework will capture a slice of China's 130 million tourists to visit the Solomon Islands as a destination of choice. Solomon Islands Prime Minister Jeremiah Manela says the signing of the agreement signifies the deepening and growing people-to-people and cultural relations between the two states within 5 years. Stations along one of Sydney's oldest railways have transformed as its conversion for driverless metro trains steams ahead. Just over a month into the closure of the T3 line, significant progress has been made, with the project already on the cusp of a major milestone.
19th century railway into the 21st century.
Most mums and dads out there know how hard to renovate a house is. Imagine renovating a 130-year-old line and what you find.
Hundreds of sliding doors will prevent passengers falling into the path of the driverless metro trains. More than a third have been erected.
You'll be able to enjoy a drink and use public transport rather than having to worry about driving home.
Wherever the platform is curved, something called a mechanical gap filler is fitted to stop people slipping between it and the carriage.
Is a step-free level boarding that's accessible to everybody.
The T3 line between Bankstown and Sydenham shut at the end of September. The conversion is scheduled to take 12 months. But the state government has been lowering expectations, warning it could take longer.
It's the hardest project in the world and I love it.
If all goes to plan, the first metro train will pass through here over the summer as part of a rigorous testing regime to ensure one of Sydney's oldest railways can handle the city's newest trains.
We've got a plan to do that within the next couple of months.
A light at the end of the metro tunnel for the thousands of commuters now forced to catch buses.
The consumer watchdog has approved a deal which will see Chemist Warehouse become the largest pharmacy retailer in Australia. The merger with wholesaler Sigma Healthcare would then control nearly 1,000 pharmacies.
Andrew Robinson and his family have run this pharmacy. As a franchisee of Sigma Healthcare, he's not worried about its merger with Chemist Warehouse.
Better buying opportunities. It's only going to continue the competition as long as pricing doesn't become predatory.
The new entity will operate 950 pharmacies, giving it a 16% share of the total retail market. Franchisees will still be able to operate under their existing banners, including Chemist Warehouse, My Chemist and Amcal. Sigma is also a wholesaler of pharmaceutical products, and the new company will own 16 distribution centres across Australia and New Zealand.
Buy the competition out and put your prices up.
When they have a bigger market share, they can hike up the prices.
The ACCC slapped conditions on the deal, establishing an independent auditor and allowing pharmacies to exit the group with their data deleted.
Any naughty behaviour is a breach of an court enforceable undertaking and is therefore in contempt of court.
Chemist Warehouse and Sigma say the ACCC's approval is an important milestone, but not all industry players are happy. The lobby group, representing thousands of pharmacies, says the regulator will need to closely monitor the merger to ensure it doesn't reduce competition and lead to higher prices.
The deal as it was proposed would have led to a substantial lessening of competition. The changes that have been offered in the undertaking get rid of some of those problems.
The deal still needs to be approved by shareholders and the federal court.
And that ends the news segment. Sports is next with Rex. Stay with us.
In its first 10 years, the PNG LNG project has had a long-lasting impact, contributing more than 26 billion kina to the state of Papua New Guinea. Equity distributions are paid to KPHL and MRDC based on the interest they hold. Tax is paid to the IRC, while development levy and royalties are paid to DPE. For more information on direct and indirect benefits, visit PNG EITI's website.
Want more data for less? Get it now with Digicel's revamped Red Club. Enjoy data bundles from as low as 1 kilo per gigabyte. Plus rollover data, the widest coverage, fastest speeds, and best reliability. Only with Red Club. Join Digicel's exclusive Red Club today and get loads more data for less. Yes! Data bundles from as low as 1 kilo per gigabyte. Whoa! Join today for as low as 10 kilo weekly to access discounted data bundles and get more data for less. Dial *675# or visit the My Digicel app today. The Red Club, only with Digicel.
It's your daughter, Rika!
Look, I'm sorry, I can't find her. Ever since that video came out, I've been trying to find her, but her cell phone is off.
He recorded my daughter without her consent.
People will surely find out how Rika is related to the Ramoneses. And your affair with the mayor.
Your track record is clean as mayor. When did that woman become your daughter?
Thanks for staying with us. Port Moresby will host the FIFA World Cup 26 Oceania qualifiers from November 14th to 17th. Group A countries PNG, Fiji, Solomon Islands and New Caledonia will participate in the qualifier. New Caledonia were the standout performers on the first day of action in Group A matches last month in Fiji. As qualifying resumes, they look to seal a place in the semi-finals. New Caledonia came away with 3 points they were desperate for, with a solid 3-1 victory over Papua New Guinea. This leaves them top of the group as qualifying shift to Port Moresby next week. New Caledonia will have to secure a win over Solomon Islands in their first match as they did in last year's Pacific Games, and they will be all out through to the semi-finals in New Zealand next year. PNG couples lost its first game to New Caledonia, 1-0 in the FIFA Oceania Qualifier 26 in Suva, Fiji last month. They are set for another challenge on home turf next week when they take on the Solomon Islands and Fiji. The Solomon Islands are already in the country for their match against New Caledonia scheduled for November 14th at the PNG Football Stadium.
The HFC Bank Stadium.
PNG couples are aware of the challenges awaiting them. They take on Fiji and Solomon Islands in must-win games and everyone is looking forward to it. The football fans and the coach are anticipating good result, but losing these matches will see them exiting the qualifier. Understanding the importance of the game at hand, the PNG couples coach Felipe Vera Arango has named a formidable side. At a press conference yesterday, Felipe Vera Arango expressed confidence in the crop of players he has assembled ahead of the tournament on home. Most of the players have retained their spot in the team, but there are some eye-opening changes to the lineup due to injury and personal commitments. Ronald Warrison has been rubbed out for the game due to injury and star midfielders Yagi Yasasa and Simon Emmanuel released for health and family reasons. Besides, the rest of the team remains stacked and ready to play. They include David Tamare, Christinius Biasu, Charles Lepani, Logan Biwa and Raymond Gunemba amongst others. The PNG leg of FIFA World Cup Oceania qualifier will see Solomon Islands take on strong New Caledonia side, while PNG plays Fiji. Both matches at the PNG Football Stadium on November 14th. 2 days later, on November 17th, Fiji play New Caledonia and PNG meets Solomon Islands. Should they do well on home turf, they would book themselves a spot for the finals in New Zealand next year and possibly make the 2026 FIFA World Cup.
It has ended.
East New Britain athlete Israel Takap will head to Richmond, Virginia tomorrow with the New Mexico Junior College team for the National Junior College Cross Country Championships. Takap has impressed the coaches with his training efforts since arriving in August and has posted improved times in each cross-country race to date. After clocking a time of 27 minutes 17 seconds in his first 8-kilometer race in September, Israel ran 26.29 minutes at the regional championships 2 weeks ago. Takap is also expected to run in the championship half-marathon race on November 12th, 3 days after Saturday's cross-country. Mari Tange has also made a good start to the cross-country career and made a similar improvement during the season, culminating in a time of 20 minutes and 35 seconds in her last race over the 5-kilometer distance. PNG Cumul's duo Nana MacDonald and Lachlan Lem have both been nominated for the 2024 Golden Boot Awards following their stellar performance at the Pacific Bowl Championships. They are almost 15 are the players nominated for the award. The Golden Boot Award is given to the best players in the international sanctioned rugby league tournaments. And for this year's award, PNG Kumuls duo Nene McDonald and Lachlan Lamb are amongst a host of NRL players. International Rugby League has named 17 best players for the award. While Tonga and England dominated the list, it is a fitting recognition for the Kumuls duo. Lamb was instrumental in the Kumuls' victory at home last weekend. He crossed the line once and had his hands on the ball in most part of the game. In a clinical performance, he did well in his first outing as captain.
Labour just keeping the ball alive. Here's Lachlan Lamb, goes right through, no support inside. He's going to go all the way somehow. Oh, this is a magic play here.
In the previous game against Fiji, he was one of the best players on the park at the HFC Stadium. Fellow Golden Boot nominee Nene McDonald is the main man behind the Kumuls' wins. He grabbed the Player of the Match award in Fiji and backed it up against Cook Islands in Port Moresby. His newfound position at fullback has caught the attention of coach Jason Demetrio, who nominated him for a return in the NRL. Both McDonald and Lamb are on big odds to win the Golden Boot. No PNG in history has won this award before, and it would be a remarkable achievement for themselves and PNG Rugby League should they win the award. The promotion relegation match against New Zealand Kiwis on the weekend is such a big game for the duo. Helping the Kumuls to victory against this NRL giant would increase their chance of winning the award. The New Zealand Kiwis captain James Fisher-Harris last won the award in 2023 Pacific Championships when his side claimed the Pacific Cup title against Australian Kangaroos. Two inspirational athletes that represented PNG with pride at the international stage in their time have been inducted into PNG Sports Hall of Fame on Thursday, November 7th. Ryan Pinney and Subul Babo have been recognized with induction into PNG Sports Hall of Fame by PNG Olympic Committee and the sports community for their contribution in sports in the country. The four-time Olympian and one of the well-revered athletes in the country, Ryan Pinney, was inducted into PNG Sports Hall of Fame alongside Subul Babo, who made a name for himself on the track and field in the 1990s. Pinney, who is described by many as Golden Fizz, has had a great swimming career representing the country at international stage. His journey started with humble beginning at the Boroko Swimming Club when he was 6. He went on to win numerous medals for PNG in the international games.
Pinney still in front. I think PNG's going to win this. Ryan Pinney, here comes Quinn. Touch on the wall. Ryan Pinney, Papua New Guinea winning a gold medal in the swimming. Fantastic performance.
Reflecting on his career for over 12 years, emotional Pinney expressed deep sense of love and patriotism for PNG. He recounted his journey and legacy that will live on to inspire many generations to come.
When I think about my gold medal and my accomplishments, I see them as a reflection of the resilient spirit. But not only merely a medal or a title, it's a testament to the legacy of hope, pride and unity that all Papua New Guineans carry with them. Every time I represent Papua New Guinea on the international stage, I knew I was not alone. I carried with me the dreams and aspirations of the nation.
Fellow inductee Subul Babo made a successful transition from the football pitch to track and field, winning medals for PNG in regional and international events. Babo is widely remembered for his 1991 Pacific Games in PNG, where he took 400 meters race by storm. In the 1991 Pacific Games in Port Moresby, Babo and the rest of the athletics team sprinted away to set a national record of 47.77 seconds in the 400 meters race, which still stands today. The gold medal winning performance granted PNG a place in the Barcelona, Spain Summer Olympics in 1992 for the first time. According to Babo, the 1991 Pacific Games is among the best memories of his decorated career on the track and field.
Everything you do there, you do it past what you can do, because you see your relatives, your friends, workmates, they're there cheering for you extra. You will do extra. That's why I said we did very well, because we were performing in front of some of you. Some of you are still young. Maybe you were there, you didn't see us, but that's the feeling that we have.
Babo retired from track and field in 2001. Post-retirement, he has been actively involved in coaching young athletes and preparing them for the national and international events. The PNG Sports Hall of Fame induction on Thursday was the 8th induction. This initiative is aimed at appreciating and recognizing retired athletes for their commitment and dedication in representing PNG in sports. Sports Events Corporate Nines Rugby League competition. Unbeaten leader Kare Consulting faces a determined Bank South Pacific at Sir John Guy Stadium on Saturday. After round 4, Kare Consulting is heading the competition with 3 wins and 1 draw on 11 points, followed by early frontrunners AES National Capital District Commission and Scale on 10 points each.
Kare Consulting's unbeaten run will be put to the test by the bankers, who would be desperate to shock the front-runners and sneak through to the top spot. With a mobile pack and playing smart footy currently, they are the team to beat in the competition. This is the match to watch, as both teams always produce their best on the night at the back of respective corporate supports. With 2 matches remaining before the playoffs and the finals, Glamour team Funeral Home Laumas should not be written off as yet, as they are the most experienced campaigners to get to the big dance. Champion coach Peter Popal is confident of a double major honours after grabbing the Agmac Civic Nines Cup in Wivak recently. They are eyeing the Sports Events Corporate Nines Cup to end 2024 in style. In the 7 p.m. outing, Spider Tag plays Department of Finance Koble, followed by National Airport Corporation next on the card against Internal Revenue Commission to lock horns. In the 7 p.m. outing, Spider Tax plays Department of Finance Koble, followed by National Airport Corporation. Next on the card, Internal Revenue Commission lock horns with NCDC. Funeral Home Laumas to test out the might of the National Procurement Commission, and the main fixture will see EFM playing Scale. Points later, after round 4, Kare Consulting on 11 points, AES, NCDC, Scale on 10 points apiece, TISA, IRC, Laumas, and BSP all on 9 points apiece, Spider Tech, NAC, Finance on 9, and MyBank 7, EMF 6, and NPC on 5 points. Terry Longwood, TV1 Sports.
That's it for sports. Mary Silla with weather details.
Southern, Port Moresby, possible evening showers and thunderstorm inland. Daru, partly sunny to fine tonight. Alotau, evening brief showers to partly cloudy night. Popondata, evening rain showers and possible thunderstorm. Momase, Lay, chances of evening rain showers and possible thunderstorm. Wewak, few showers and partly cloudy tonight. New Guinea Islands, Kokopo, Rabaul and Buka, few evening showers and possible thunderstorm to partly cloudy. Highlands, Mount Hagen, chances of rain showers. Garuka, Barnes and Kundiawa, evening rain showers and possible thunderstorms to cloudy. Coral Seas, seas moderate with southeast winds of 15 to 20 knots. Solomon Sea, seas light to moderate with southeast to southwest winds of 10 to 20 knots, tending clockwise. Bismarck Sea, seas light with southerly to southwest wind of 10 to 15 knots. And Pacific Ocean, seas smooth to slight with northwest to northerly winds of 5 to 10 knots. Waters of southern PNG Indonesian border to Daru, Kiwai Islands, Kerema, Yule Island, Hood Point to Samare Islands, waters of Samare Island to Cape Vogel and all Milimbe Islands, and waters of Finchafan through Vitia Strait to CSE Long Island, seas 1 to 2 meters. And waters of Medan to Wewak, Banimo and northern PNG Indonesian border, and waters of New Ireland to East New Britain and Bougainville, seas 0.5 to 1.5 meters. And that ends the news tonight. Have a pleasant evening. Bye for now.
The TVWAN News was proudly brought to you by BSP, our bank, our people.